Welcome to Kendra's Artistic Crochet Designs. This is Tutorial Monday and the beginning of August. And we are starting a new project today. So the project that we are starting on, I need to start on Christmas presents for my grandchildren. And this is a shirt for my youngest. That we bought. My mom is going to put embroider something on here for him for a Christmas present, and I'm going to make him a sweater. So we are using. I'm going to be using this thin yarn. He likes purple, so I got this one for him. I don't know if you can see that. And this is the, I'm trying to think of the name of this yarn. Let me go get it. This is a different color, but this is the anti-peeling, Premier's anti-peeling everyday DK prints. So, in which I'm going to be using the purple, gray, white, and green. I think it's that mint green that's in it. And we're going to be using the Trinity stitch. We had, that was our 6 square that we made in our 63 easy to crochet pattern stitches. And I just always have loved that stitch. So that was our 6 square that we made. Anyway, we're going to do it. But I got this shirt because I decided that we're going to measure this shirt, and we need to make it this size because probably by the time Christmas comes, he's going to be grown. I measured him yesterday, and he measured 23 inches around the belly and 14 inches long. But by the time Christmas comes and next year comes, he's probably going to be about this big. So my daughter had warned me that he's probably going to be this big. So this is 16 inches wide. And this is about 22 inches long. Now from the shoulder down. So we're gonna get started on that. I am also using a 4.5 millimeter hook. And we are going to chain until we get to, I'm gonna do like an inside panel. So I'm gonna chain until we get to like 14 inches. Yeah, 15 inches. All right, so there's 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're just going to keep chaining here. I don't know why I'm counting. All right, am I in the right place? Okay. So we're going to chain these pretty loosely. Let's see about how many inches we have now. No, it goes right there. Okay. We're going to kind of try to not to stretch that when we measure. So we've got about 13 inches there. We want to get to 15. And the reason why is because I have worked with this Trinity stitch before. I was messing around with it last night. And there's 15 inches right there. And we have to make sure that we also have an even number too. So we're going to count the chains now that I got 15 inches. Let's see how many chains we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 29, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50, 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60. Okay, so we have 60 there. So I'm going to chain one because we need to chain one before we start our single crocheting. We're going to make a base of single crochet. So in the second chain from the hook, we're going to single crochet. And then every chain after that, we're going to put a single crochet in there. And you should have 60 single crochets if you're making this size. This size is, it's a youth base, it's a medium youth. So this is a medium youth. So if you are making a medium youth shirt, then this is the size that we need. Alright, so what I'm doing is, I'm not going to bore you with this, we're putting a single crochet in every chain from the hook. You should end up with 60 single crochets, and I will be right back once we get that done. Okay, now we are back, and as you can see, we have about 15 inches on this, and the reason why I'm trying to go for the 14 inches. And when you work with the Trinity stitch, it shrinks your fabric about an inch. And I want a couple of inches to go around it with a different color once I am done with this part of the panel. That's the reason why I'm doing it that way. So now let's start the Trinity stitch. Okay, so we are going to chain 1 and turn. And we're going to put a single crochet in the first stitch right here. And then we are going to put our hook back into that stitch and bring up a hook and hold it. And then we're going to go into the next stitch, bring up, hold it, in the next stitch. You guys should have 4 stitches on your hook. Then you're going to go through all 4 of those stitches and you're going to chain 1. Okay? And this chain 1 does count as a stitch. So even after we're done with this, we should still have 60 stitches. So now we're going to go back into the stitch that we ended up with. Then pull up a hook in the next 2 stitches till you have 4, and then go through, and there you go. So we're going to do that again. We're going into the one that we finished off with, the stitch, then 1 from each of the next 2 stitches, and you have 4, and chain 1. So we're chaining 1 after every one of those. Alright, so then we're going to go back into this stitch that we ended up with, and then you're just going to do that all the way down. And I am going to do that, and then when we come back, I will show you what to do at the end. Okay, we're back and we're at the end of this row. Okay, so I just got a few more stitches to make of this Trinity stitch. Alright, and then this last stitch, there should be 1 stitch left, and you just put a single crochet into that. And, you know, counting the chain 1s, you should have 60 single crochets, or 60 stitches. So now we're going to chain 1 and turn again. And put a single crochet in that first stitch just like before. And now we're going to go back in there and pull up a loop. And then your next stitch is a chain 1. You're going to go into that chain 1 and pull up a loop. And then the next stitch and pull up a loop. So there's 4 loops on your hook. Go through that and chain 1. And you want to chain those ones loosely because of that. As loose as you can, because you've got to go into those chain 1s and pull up loops. So we're doing this, and then you should end up the same at the end, putting the last stitch in, chain 1, and then just putting a single crochet in that last stitch. So you should end up with that last stitch still. And we are going to continue this then for this week. I'm going to, I'm just trying to think of, what did I say, how much was that? I should have wrote that down, huh? Was it 22? Or about 20. about 21 inches, I guess. Okay, so I want to leave 2 inches. So I guess I'm going to make mine 19 inches long. And after you get so far on this and you measure this, it should measure about 14 inches because this stitch, yep, there it is. This stitch shrinks it up. And as you well know, that when we started with 15 inches. And look how much that stitch shrinks it up a whole inch. So, yeah, when you're doing measurements, it's like, oh my goodness. You just don't know what your stitch is going to do. But I just, like, fell in love with that Trinity stitch. So I think that I'm going to do this 14 to 19 inches. And I think that's it for this week. We will be back next week. Yeah, we'll be back next week to continue along with this sweater. So, I want to thank you guys for watching. Have a great day, and bye-bye now.